glorious food.
Hi everyone, it's the Book Cougars, two middle-aged women on the hunt for a good read. I'm Emily.
And I'm Chris, and it's another happy Friday here.
It's especially happy because it's raining. Both of us adore the rain.
We love the rain.
It makes me, well, this is going to come as no surprise. It makes me want to go home and read.
I know, right? Curl up with a good book.
Yes.
Yes, it's a glory. I mean, and the leaves are changing here. Yeah. It's just, and we're shaking the table again.
Whoop.
Sorry. Try not to do that.
Fall is in full display.
I know, right? And we always have so much more energy in the fall and winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still shaking the table.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
That's because I'm petting my books as I like to do. I will put my hands in my lap like a proper book cougar.
Oh man. So we were here to talk about a couple things, mainly what we're currently reading.
Yeah.
Would you like to start?
You want me to start with that? Yes.
Sure.
I'm reading this beautiful book called The Land of Milk and Honey by Z. Payne. I'm going to start over. The Land of Milk and Honey by C. Pam Zhang. She wrote How Much of These Hills is Gold. That was her debut novel, and it won awards. She got a lot of praise for it. This is her sophomore novel. I never got to that other one, and I wanted to, so I thought I'm just going to start with this one because it's about food, which, there I go.
Food, glorious food.
A little bit of Oliver in here. But it's dystopian, which really surprised me because How Much of These Hills is Gold was about the California gold rush, told from the immigrant perspective. This one is about a tragic, terrible smog that has covered the United States so that crops can't grow, people are hungry, and the main protagonist is a young chef who gets invited to go to Italy, to the top of the Alps, where miraculously this somewhat eccentric gentleman and his daughter are growing food so she can cook things. But it turns out to not be necessarily what you think it will be.
Ooh, so maybe I shouldn't have sang. Well, I guess Oliver would be appropriate.
Yes. Yes. And I think it has a lot to do with, obviously, climate change, but also, like, who gets the access to food once food is scarce.
Right.
And her writing is very sensuous and beautiful. And so I'm really enjoying that part of her writing. The story itself is tough. I saw someone recently on, I think it was Goodreads, saying, like, ugh, dystopian novels, I can't do it anymore. I kind of get it, but I also, if there's a dystopian novel that's coming at it from a different perspective, I think that's interesting. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm a couple, like 100 pages in, and it's a pretty thin novel.
Such a striking cover.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love it. What about you?
Well, I just started this morning The Art of Libromancy by Josh Cook. There you go. The subtitle is Selling Books and Reading Books in the 21st Century. So Josh is a bookseller. Where is he a bookseller? Why can't I retain the name of that?
It's Porter Square Books.
Porter Square Books.
There's two of them. We've been to the one in Cambridge. I'm not exactly sure where the other one is.
Cambridge, Massachusetts. So, and he's been a bookseller since 2004. He's also a writer. And this is a collection of essays that he's written about a lot of factors of being a bookseller in this day and age, dealing with Amazon, helping customers, and really kind of like what, as he says here, or the blurb on the back says, if you care about, say, where your food comes from, how your food is grown, how your clothing is made, that it's not made with child labor, you would probably be interested in knowing where your books come from and how they're made and how they're distributed and everything. So that is part of this book. And again, like I said, I just started this morning. So it's a bit of an introduction. And I really appreciate this because he gives a lot of definitions of different things. I can't really see too much there holding it up. But like, what is the American Bookseller Association? A frontline bookseller? What is hand selling? Shelf talker? advanced reader copies, sales reps, margin, wholesaler, like all of these terms that are going to come up in the course of his essays, which I think is really great. I love when writers define their terms.
Yes.
And these are industry terms for the most part. And for those of you who were Books on the Nightstand listeners, you know, Anne
and
Michael are reps for Random House, now Penguin Random House. And what Josh says about sales reps, this is his concluding sentence or two. He says, essentially, sales reps are booksellers to booksellers. Mm. Sales reps are a vital part in the chain from author's head to reader's hands. They work a ton of hours, have a ton of responsibilities, often travel a ton of miles, and very rarely get the credit they deserve. So we consider Anne and Michael our fairy godparents.
Yes.
So I just thought I would share that. But yeah, I saw this, some buzz before it came out. It's a pretty new release, so looking forward to digging into that. And then last night, I just want to show this cover. I think a lot of listeners will have seen this one because it's getting a lot of buzz. Mm. And it's a Reese Book Club.
Great cover.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Starling House. So I just read the first chapter last night. It's going to be my bedtime book. Right. So I downloaded the preview from Kindle that you can do, which I do that a lot, you know, and it's a great way to get a taste of a book. Yeah. And sometimes that is quite enough for me, and other times I'll hit purchase. So
we also want to remind you about our upcoming read-along for the fourth quarter is The Bookbinder by Pip Williams. We now have our copies in hand, which is so exciting. We want to issue a congratulations to Diane in California, who won our Patreon giveaway this month, which was a copy of The Bookbinder and the Dictionary of Lost Words. We have another copy, an extra copy of the Dictionary of Lost Words. So we are offering this as a giveaway if you are a subscriber to our newsletter by November 1st.
Yeah, and to sign up for our newsletter, super simple. I don't know if you can see that little thumbs up that just popped up. We're trying to figure out why that is happening. I mean, we know why. Great AI technology. That is not working as it should all the time, but we appreciate the enthusiasm. Anyway, to sign up for our newsletter, just go to bookcougars.com, and there's a place there for you to hit newsletter and subscribe with your email. We send one email a month, and we'd love for you to join our newsletter community. We would also appreciate it if you'd hit subscribe here on YouTube and do the little bell thing so you get notifications. We're not really good at asking people to do that. We never remember. Yeah. But, you know, having subscribers is nice.
And then also it helps you know that we have put out a new video like we're doing today.
Yeah, that is hopefully, you know, a little bit interesting.
Right.
Or at least telling you about a new book or something that we're reading.
So speaking of which, before we go, the fourth quarter read-along conversation is December 3rd. So if you would like to join that, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Please send an email. And we will put these links in the comments down below, or the body, whatever you call that. You can put comments down below. We will put links. Speaking about down below.
Oh, dear.
Ooh! Let us know what you're reading. If it's raining where you are, if you're cuddling up on the couch this weekend. If you're not and it's bright and sunny and you want an excuse to be inside and read,
right. It
that's
could be
fine
springtime.
With us too.
You could be having allergies wherever you are from all the blooming flowers.
Let us know. We really do want to know.
Absolutely. Happy reading.